By now, something should be clear. A long fast isn't something you do completely alone, but it's also not something you talk about with everyone. In the last video, we talked about who doesn't need to know. Today, we are talking about your support system, what actually helps during a long fast. This is video number 8 of the pre-fast video series, where we spend 10 minutes per day learning one strategy to prepare for our 3-week fast. There's also a free pre-fast workbook where you will find the action steps for all of the videos in the series. The link is in the description. This video is about choosing support that makes things easier, not harder. Let's get going. Now, most people think support means motivation, encouragement, check-ins, cheering you on. But during a long fast, motivation usually isn't the problem. What gets difficult is having too many things fighting for your attention all at once. Too many decisions, too many opinions, too many questions. But real support helps quiet that down. So let's define support in a simple way. Support is anything that reduces decision, lowers emotional stress, and helps you stay calmer when things feel uncomfortable. If something adds tension, even if it comes from a good intention, it's probably not helping. Now, there are 3 types of support that actually help during a long fast. Not all are people, and not all need to be present at the same time. First, we have emotional support. This is the one that most people misunderstand. It doesn't mean constant reassurance. It means someone who doesn't panic when you say you are uncomfortable, someone who doesn't need daily updates, and someone who trusts that you've thought this through. Now, that might be one person or it might be no one, and that's okay. The real question you should be asking is, does this person make things feel calmer or more tense? Now, the second is structural support. This one often matters more than emotional support because structure replaces willpower. Now, structure looks like predictable routines, knowing in advance how you'll spend your time, clear boundaries around food and social situation, and also fewer choices to make during the day. Now, structure simply keeps life manageable, and this is where the workbook really comes into play. And then we have informational support. Now, informational support is easy to overlook. It means knowing what's normal during a fast, knowing what's not, and knowing when it's time to stop. This kind of support doesn't come from opinions or online comments. It comes from preparation to have information written down before you need it. And that's why this series exists. There's something we need to understand. Support and accountability are not the same thing. It may seem like it sometimes, but they are not. Accountability often adds pressure when support reduces it. During a long fast, pressure usually makes things harder, when calm makes things easier. Another common mistake is thinking you'll need more support as the fast goes on, but that's not the case. Often the opposite is true. You usually need less input, not more. Fewer conversations, fewer questions, fewer outside voices. Basically, you'll want to be left alone. So the right support system should get quieter over time, not louder. And this is why support should be set up before you begin, not figure it out as you go when things feel hard. You will want to be left alone, remember? Now, if you wait until discomfort shows up to decide who's the most helpful, there's a good chance you will choose whoever is the closest or the loudest. And that's not always who helps the most. Now, all right, let's make this practical. First action step is write down one person, one routine or structure that reliably makes you feel calmer. Not more motivated, calmer. That's support. Action step number 2. Think about a time when someone meant well but made a situation harder. Write down what happened, because when you're aware of it, that will prevent repetition. And then we have action step number 3. Open the workbook for this video and complete the support versus pressure comparison. Now, this isn't busy work, it's preparation. A long fast doesn't work because you push harder. It works because your life is set up in a way that doesn't constantly fight you. Support isn't about adding more people or more input. It's about removing what makes things awkward, tense, or exhausting. In video number 9, we will get very practical. We'll talk about how to structure your days and plan your fast, while still going to work, being around family, and handling everyday responsibilities that fasting can make awkward. You will learn how to organize your time so fasting fits into your life instead of your life constantly getting in the way of fasting. Now stay with the series. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any videos. And use the workbook. That's where preparation turns into stability. Until next time.